Oh, I just, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
I was watching some of the other Comic-Con
Oh, yeah.
panels. I was wondering, since Mame is my all-time favorite musical of all times, how did you get the role of Agnes Gooch?
It was genius on the director's part. His name, Gene Sachs, he's dead now.
That was married to
B.
Arthur.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know your history.
Yes, I do.
I auditioned for Sally Cato, and she was the firebrand Southern woman who was angry that Burnside brought home Mame. So she did plot to, get rid of her. So she was like, comes in with boots and a whip, but I could have done her. I was, maybe 19 or 20. But the part had to understudy Mame. So Gene came up to the edge of the stage and was looking at me and he said, I think you're terrific. I think you can do this part, no problem. However, you are too young to understudy Mame, and that is the problem. And I know you can act it. However, you're too young, and if you act Mame, who's very young, you're going to be way too young. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Okay. I said, I understand what you're saying. So we were already on the same page and same language we were talking about. I knew as the director he would be terrific. Anyway, he said, I want you to do something for me. I want you to go home, learn the gooch part, and her song. So I said, okay. So I went home, I called my agent and I said, this is like crazy, but he said, this is how things happen. This is thrilling. He said, go and do it. So I called my teacher. I'm very excited. He said, be sure you make it easy for yourself. Wear loose clothing, wear low heels or orthopedic oxfords, wear glasses, pull your hair back, don't look glamorous. Okay, I said. So I sang the heart out of it, and I read. They're going into this. Gene comes up to the stage, and he says, I think you're going to be terrific. Those bozos back there, the producers, think you're too pretty and too young. So what he did was take the script. He went to them and said, find me in the script where it describes you as old and ugly, and we'll talk. Well, no, I know that's not what you meant, but you're insinuating by saying she's too young or too pretty. We're going to fix it. We'll make her look pretty. Gooch, he said, is peculiar. That is an actress. She will be peculiar. It's one of the best things I ever did, Gooch.
Wow.
When they offered me Mame after years, I said, oh no, Gooch is the part. And my agent said, no dear, Gooch is the part when you do it. Mame is the lead character, and that's what you have to do now.
Wow.
But anyway, I love doing Mame. And my dear muse, Angela Lansbury,
Yes.
died. I meant to bring that up at the talk because they were talking about Emmys. She was nominated for 18 Emmys,
Wow.
I believe, or maybe more. For every year she was on the air, she was nominated, and for some peculiar reason, and had to be peculiar, she never won an Emmy. What? Oscars, Tonys, no Emmys. But she was nominated all those times, and what can I say? She's gone, but she left us a hell of a legacy. I was a great fan, and I wrote her a fan letter, never having written one. I was a child trying to be in the theater, and I saw her do Mame, and I was dazzled with her ability. And I wrote this letter about what I learned from watching her, that I watched her all the time. When we were rehearsing Mame, they told us we could go and see the show on Broadway.
Oh, wow.
For the blocking.
Yeah.
And I would go every day practically, and I never could keep my eyes on the gooch character. just was amazing. All right, so I wrote her this little note saying everything I've learned about energy and talent and whatever. Anyway, it's a lovely letter. I'm nobody, you don't know me, but I just had to tell you, blah, blah. Years later, she was doing Myrrh, and I was doing MASH, and we saw each other from across CBS News.
Oh, wow.
Met in the middle. I said, it's so wonderful to finally meet you, because I said, you won't remember this. Years ago, I wrote you. She said, I have this.
Wow.
I have that.
That's amazing.
She was very humble. She was very, very special. I really was crazy about her.
I just want to say that I just want to thank you for MASH. In my letter I wrote and I gave you
I've
that.
got it right here.
That
I just haven't had a minute.
I grew up on classic television.
Yes.
I'm actually from Romania, so my mother adopted me in her late 40s. So I grew up around watching classic television, and
did you have an accent? Did you learn?
No, I was adopted at 9.5 months. So they didn't give me enough time to have an accent. So I just want to say thank you. You just make television memorable.
Thank you.
And
so much.
My grandfather served in the U.S. Army. He was a medic in World War II. And
where was he?
He was in the Philippines and Papua New Guinea.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh God. He was not captured.
No, because I know part of that area was part of the Bataan Death March.
Oh, I know. Ask me anything about that. I work with POWs. Very few.
Wow.
Very few left.
Yeah.
From that area.
So.
And they have reunions, and I go and I speak. And they're amazing. They're just amazing human beings. But they suffer so I'm glad he wasn't captured. But just the experience alone, the atmosphere, the climate, the dangers, the snakes, just what a place to be.
Yeah.
So he was quite a hero.
He sure was, and I have his army uniform.
Do you? Really?
Yes, I do, and I keep it in the closet. I brought it to 5th grade to show to the class. Because he's one of my main reasons why I'm so thankful to live in this country. America,
sure.
And besides your service to television, makes me,
feel that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Is your contact in here? Like, can I contact you?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to keep in touch.
I'd appreciate it.
All right, darling.
You take care.
I will.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
It was my pleasure.
I've always, you look better than on TV.
Really?
You do, in real person.
I'll tell you, I'm so glad we have you. Romania is not where I would want you to be.
Of course. You take care.
I will, and you.
Take care.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye.